Welcome back to Real Comic Book Talk, people. What's happening? I'm Daniel. That's Anthony. That's Al. We are here to talk about what you clicked on. What did you click on? Most unpopular opinion. When it comes to comic books, everybody has one. We're about to give you ours. A few, as you might know. I'm pretty sure you already thought of a couple of yours your dang self, but you're here to hear about ours. So we're here to give you them. We're going to start off with Anthony.
All right.
Because Anthony is going, out the gate. He's got the good stuff. Mm-hmm. Also, don't forget to watch till the end to see who our cosplayer of the day is. Let them know, Anthony, what your most unpopular opinion is.
My most unpopular opinion, and I will stand by this to the end of time, that Scott Pilgrim vs. the World and Batman vs. Superman are top 10 superhero movies. They belong in the top 10 of anybody's list.
Anybody's list?
Anybody's and everybody's list. They belong in the top 10. And you're like, all right, give me the top 10 superhero movies of all time. They're in there. I don't know what order yet.
Both of them.
Both of them. They are both in there.
I don't know.
They are both in there.
Well, I guess we'll find out if they're still in there after Aquaman comes out.
I don't give a fuck. How, man? They're both in there. Batman vs. Superman is the most egregiously underrated movie of my generation.
Of your generation.
Of my generation. I'm like, people don't understand how good that movie is because they were just...
Do tell.
Give them a little...
All right, fine. So, if you were look... The problem is that everybody has got caught up in that easy to follow line, everything's laid out perfectly in front of you story like Marvel does. Like, everything's flat out. Some jokes here to make you feel all warm and fuzzily. And that's all it. Everybody went... Like, there's no real thought process behind it. He's a villain. This is what I gotta do to stop the villain. Like, for Iron Man, dang, I gotta stop a villain. I gotta do more Iron Man kind of stuff. Gotta come up with more weapons. Captain America, I gotta be more Captain American. Win this fight. For Batman vs. Superman, you gotta go to some dark places. You gotta do things that your character normally wouldn't do.
Suicide Squad.
So it was so bad. That plot sucked.
Plot was straightforward, though? DC Comics? Straightforward?
That plot sucked. That plot sucked. I don't care if it was straightforward. It was straightforward trash. Okay? But that's neither than there. Batman vs. Superman was an intellectual. I keep saying it.
Electrical.
I keep saying it.
The word doesn't even want you to say it.
The word, intellectual.
Intellectual. Thank you. It was an intellectual. I was about to say it wrong too.
Oh my God.
Either way, it was that kind of movie. And it made you think. Made you pick a side. I mean, like, that joke was... I don't care what nobody said. It was legit greatness. Legit greatness.
It made you pick a side of...
Between Batman, Superman, like, is he really right? Especially the Ultimate Edition. That's what the problem is. People they saw the theoretical version, and nobody's ever actually. People who hated it, I don't know why you hated it in the first place, but they never went back to go see what the original version was supposed to be before the suits got their hands.
We're not going off of the original. We're going off of what they put out.
Yes, thank you.
They put out the Ultimate Edition.
No, you can't sit up there and do.
Why not?
We saw everybody
because that's what their final decision was.
Exactly.
No.
Not off of,
nope. That's not what the final decision with the creative team was.
So we didn't see.
Who cares what the creative?
Because that's what I'm going to see, the creative vision. I care what the creative team put out
and
out
that's
there.
what they gave you in theaters.
No, that wasn't his choice.
It was.
That's not the director's choice.
But as a
isn't
whole,
that what we saw in theaters?
Yeah,
I get. Okay, don't we all go look at the leader scenes? Then we all like, man, I wish this was in the theaters. That was not their choice.
Nope.
So Black Panther, you didn't wish none of those Black Panther scenes was in the movie?
No, I loved what I got.
No. Did you?
I loved.
Did you not? Because I remember the text message. You're like, why wasn't this in my movie?
I don't remember that.
Oh my God, yeah. You remember that though?
I don't.
Oh,
I mean, really, I don't.
We ain't got.
I pull it up.
No, that's all right. That's all right. Back to your story. Back to your Batman vs Superman.
The
Was
Ultimate Edition
was an intellectual
was amazing.
movie.
It was the most intellectual movie of our superhero movie of our time. It deserves greatness. Action scenes were on point for the most part.
They were on
Whoa!
Action scenes?
We're on point.
All of them?
I said for the most part.
For the most part, or
So
for
what
one
was-
part?
What was the second? What was the second best?
You talking
After
about
the
Batman when
after
he was in the Batmobile in the car chase, that was like that. Especially when he ran through the boat in the buildings, had cars flipping over each other. When Wonder Woman stepped on the scene, beating the shit out of Doomsday, that fight scene was like that.
Okay, that's two.
I mean, what you want me to do?
I wanted the main fight scene that
Man,
it was
that-
all the title
Yeah, I thought
to
the
be the
movie
best.
was called
Batman versus Superman.
The Dawn of Justice.
Yeah, so
You say the whole thing. The Dawn of Justice was the part when Wonder Woman came in.
I'm sorry, whatever was in Big Dang on. Oh wow, that's how we're stretching it.
That's how
Dawn
we're
of
stretching
Justice
it.
was.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh,
I don't know
my
about
God.
anything about no intellectual made you pick sides. I'm pretty sure that was the one movie where everybody knew what side they were on. Now, if you were to use Black Panther as an example and say
What?
that
I'm
they
not bringing
made
up-
you pick sides,
No.
then I'd have been like, yeah, that was the intellectual one where you had to sit down
Because you
and listen
didn't,
to each
like I
side,
said again,
and
the
you picked
Ultimate
the side.
Edition showed you both sides of the story.
They couldn't
Why
fit
Super-
all of that in there like Black Panther did?
No. I don't know why. Oh, I tell you why. Because literally the suit said we want to cut this movie down more so we can get more movie times. It was not a creative decision. It was They didn't do what was best for the movie.
It was cut down to 2 hours and 30 minutes?
Yes.
What were they trying to Lord of the Rings it?
Hey, look, you got a story to tell. You got to tell your story no matter how long it takes. Whether you read a book,
It must
whether
not have been good enough because they was like, yeah, that's
It
a
was.
story, but
It
it
was
wasn't.
good.
It wasn't.
it was. Look,
It
right,
wasn't.
You're
If
talking
your
about.
story-
You're
if-
talking about
no,
people
no.
who are
If your
not
story is
creative.
good, if your story is good enough to be told in 3 hours, it doesn't matter. If it's good, it's going to be told in 3
Now,
hours,
like I
and they
said,
will
they
let
didn't
you
make
do it.
they didn't make the decision based off the merits of the story. They made the decision based off numbers. We want to get a shorter movie so we can have more movies. The same reason why in Justice League they said they wanted under 2 hours no matter what, so they could keep getting more movie times. It's not a decision based off the story. They don't give a shit what the story was. They just wanted to shorten it down to get more movie times.
I think they kind of did.
They
more
did.
than one
They literally,
story.
the dude literally said it.
But
In the interview, he said we shortened it so we can get more theater time. That's what he said. Now you're telling me, well, you don't believe what he said, even though the evidence points directly to it.
okay, all right.
So what's the
I
most
will not.
intellectual
I will not
part?
argue with you on that point. Then
What's the
Batman,
intellectual part?
Batman's perspective on what Superman is and how, and the threat he can actually cause. Like legit, like if he decides he wants to take over this planet,
So
he
what
will-
made him change from that?
what? When he realized that he was an actual person.
I'm asking
No, he-
because I'm like,
when
if
he
it's
said-
that intellectual,
when he
it
said
should be
it-
actual
yeah.
intellectual reason
When he-
why you
the
changed
Martha
your-
thing is the Martha thing.
So the most intellectual thing.
No, just listen to what I'm saying. The reason why he changed his mind was because of when Clark Kent said save Martha. That made
you gotta
Superman
say
realize-
it. You gotta say it in Clark Kent's voice. Martha, what you doing, Mama? I'm sorry. I just had to throw that out there every time. Every time somebody says Martha,
I can't have a conversation.
I hear-
'cause everybody
I hear
wants
the
to
Man of Steel part.
Everybody wants to poke fun at
No,
it.
no, you.
Yeah, but I
keep
can't have a
going.
conversation because everybody want to point a little joke. Oh, no.
Yeah, but
and
that
you're
was
not
a-
hearing
that
you're not
was-
hearing the story, the reasoning behind it. The
Okay.
reason behind him saying Martha was to get Superman to get. He was in a kill rage. Like I had to take him down no matter what. Not seeing him anything as more than a threat. When he said Martha, it snapped him out of that rage and made Batman realize that he wasn't just a threat. He's an actual person who had life experiences, gone through certain things in his life. He's just not an alien that can come down and destroy if he wants. That's what the Martha part.
So it
That's
changed his whole perspective.
changes.
one word.
Yes, because his mother was very important to him.
I'm just asking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking.
That's what I'm saying. But again, people didn't see it. All they heard was Martha, and then the jokes went off. Nobody took the time and thought about it. That's Batman versus Superman. Scott Pilgrim versus World. That shit was just amazing from top to bottom. God damn, that shit was amazing. It was funny, action, music was great. God damn, that literally had the best, one of the greatest final fight scenes I've ever seen in a superhero movie. When he went after I can't think of the dude's name. Number 7.
After he died and he got the extra life.
No, even before that. 'Cause when he first before he died, when he first took on all his minions, I mean, he was lighting them up. And then every when they did the little wide shot, all the minions was down. You could see that body laid out in coins. Oh my God, Edgar Wright, young Nicho was amazing. Gosh, I wish he would do a DC movie. Edgar Wright would be amazing. Should have never got kicked off of Ant-Man. Should never quit Ant-Man. Kevin Feige, you fucked that one up. Edgar Wright would have been. You fucked that one up. Sheesh.
Okay, you got.
Edgar Wright's the reason I watch Hot Fuzz. I don't never watch British movies. I watch the shit out of that.
Hot Fuzz.
Amazing. You know who did it? Edgar Wright.
Yeah. I
I
know.
mean, there's a reason that Marvel put him on.
Yeah, they should have let him do what he do. Warner Brothers hired that man. Hire him. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is obviously. You know what? Fuck it. That might be top 5. Yeah. Scott Pilgrim, yes. I can't name one part that wasn't amazing. Not one.
We'll let you have that then.
I'm thinking.
That
I
is
can't
your,
one.
that is
Maybe the fact that it ended. Yeah.
We're done with you now.
That might have been it. I was like, damn, it's not a part 2? Like the fact they haven't made a part 2 yet. It's the worst part of that movie. Damn, that shit was amazing.
I don't think that's part of the movie, but we understand what you're passionate.
I don't think about
That's
this.
my point exactly. There's nothing bad.
As,
There's nothing bad.
We understand your passion and everything, and as you guys can hear, Anthony's most unpopular opinion. That is definitely an unpopular one. We have tested that one out through.
Different guys. I've been shouting matches.
He is not popular after he is giving that opinion.
Fuck the whole channel. No.
Mine is a bit on par with that one. I am still in the DC universe. My most unpopular opinion is that I actually do like Justice League. I thought it was a really good movie. I've expressed this in previous videos. I've letting people know that this movie, Justice League, is like that. As people have seen and he has known and everything, good fight scenes, great fight scenes, most of them great fight scenes. The best interpretation of a Superman that they've shown in quite a while. The Batman interpretation was up and down. It was
down.
wobbly.
It was down.
It was up and then it was down.
Then it
was up again and it was back down again.
What part was it up?
What part was it up? Wonder Woman showed her thing. It had fun. It had a little bit of humor. Aquaman's second actually, but first real time on the big screen was pretty darn good and everything. The Flash was a different interpretation of the Flash, which is nothing's wrong with a different interpretation. They do that with Batman all the time. So I was.
What about the way he ran?
I was not too. I wasn't about it, but. They took that chance. They took that chance.
Just like you questioned me, I got some questions.
I hear you. I'm not going to answer them though.
Why not? I have to answer mine.
Because this is you
I answered mine.
You didn't have to. You didn't have to. It's my popular opinion.
I need some in-depth analysis.
And
like what part of the Batman performances were up?
There is no in-depth analysis. Either you like it or you didn't like it. I liked it. That's
why did you like?
Overall, it was a good damn movie.
The fuck? Like, are you talking about like the animated movie or something?
All of Justice League anime movies are amazing. The real life live action one was great. Great.
So, what part of the Batman joint was like up? You said it went up and down. What part was up?
His opening scene, that was completely Batman. When you saw him on there and the lighting was perfect, the sound was perfect. Him hitting that guy and then shooting the thing, the grappling gun at him, grappling hook, and then tie him up and everything. And he was like, "What do you want?" Oh man, that was like that. That was all Batman.
But yet you fear it.
That was Batman. That was
Yet
not. That was the look.
But you got
the look of his that shot where they showed him right there, and that was like, yo. This is starting off like that. That is definitely Batman.
The only thing of Batman that was like, oh yeah, that's really, really Batman.
That was really Batman.
When he stood on, when he was perched up.
When he was perched up.
He was getting dogged.
So he wasn't getting dogged.
It was up.
He was fighting Superman. Everybody got dogged when they fought Superman.
So that was up. Yeah. And then went down, apparently, somewhere. Where did it get back up?
There's no need for us to
You said it was wobbly. You said it was going up and down. I need some other ups.
It was a well-balanced movie.
Are there any more ups? Yes or no?
Yes, there was. Yes. Okay,
name one more.
Yes, no, you just said all there. Yes, there are some. Okay?
Wait, where are they?
It was a very well-balanced.
Where are the other ups?
Each individual got a
proper
amount of screen time. They didn't go into as much detail as some people would like, but that's okay. Because as far as I saw it, it was like how they do in the comic books. When they bring a team together for the first time ever, they always give you a little bit of history, a little bit of backstory, like what they were doing or whatever. And they might give you like a little sidebar over there that says, this person was doing this. Check out this issue, why they're over there in this city or something like that. And Batman had to go and get each person. And I like how they used him as the person to bring the team together. Because like in the comics, there's always somebody to bring a team together. They need a reason.
What backstory did they give you on
And
the Flash?
everything.
Barry Allen, who really played Wally West.
He was a...
Because that wasn't Barry Allen.
But that was the different interpretation they
It's a bad
gave
interpretation.
You can say bad. I say good. This is why this is a unpopular
Horrible
opinion.
opinion.
This is an unpopular opinion. My opinion of how Justice League is great is very unpopular, as you can see with this angry comic book fan right here.
Nothing good about it. Except for that Superman scene.
Except for everything that involved Wonder Woman and Themyscira and the Superman in the end. Superman when he came back. Every fight scene.
Every fight scene?
Every fight scene. Yeah, every fight scene. Every fight scene was like that.
Every
fight scene. Every fight scene was like that. Justice League did a great job. You guys did a great job. And you know what? I don't mind that it was exactly 2 hours. It was good. It was good. That's my unpopular opinion.
Best part of that movie was
if you have any comments, keep them to yourself when it comes to my opinion.
Hell no.
Hell no. How I feel about that.
Hell no.
That's how I feel about that.
Take the smoke.
Keep it to yourself. Al.
Here we go, Al.
Unpopular opinion. Let the people know.
Here we go.
You alright?
Y'all came on me. Y'all thrashed me. I'm waiting for my get back. I'm waiting for my goddamn get back.
My unpopular opinion isn't like theirs. Theirs is, it seems like predicated on the movies.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World is amazing.
See, I don't have a problem with Scott Pilgrim.
And Batman versus Superman. Amazing.
Justice League was a great movie. I don't know what to tell you people.
Mine is a character, and he's a controversial character because a lot of people.
Let's just get it out.
And it's Superman. I've always had a problem with Superman.
You know what? I'm with you.
There's no such thing as
he's a hero that should have never existed. I'm with you.
There's nothing controversial about Superman. He's the greatest superhero of all time.
He's a hero that should have never existed.
He is a beacon of light. He is the beacon of light.
Tag me in when you're ready. Tag me when you're ready.
I mean,
I'm ready.
You're ready. He's like, continue,
he agrees with me.
Continue, sir.
The thing with Superman is it's a level of OP.
Greatness.
Which is overpowered. No, it's the difference between greatness and overpowered.
I'm sorry if I will interrupt you every time you make a statement.
That's not fair. I didn't do that to you.
You're right. You're right. I will be quiet till the end.
You can't sit up here and have a superhero who is pretty much invincible.
Oh, taking notes. Invincible, you say? Let me write that down. Well, I'll correct that later. Keep going.
I mean, just the fact, and I could go off of the movies on that.
Just do what you do. Tag me when you're ready.
There's no possible way you just have all this power because of the red sun, the yellow sun, excuse me, and then it just changes everything about you, every situation, everything, and then when different suns turn you into different characters, and it's wild where you're with the Justice League, but they have to leave you out of a lot of situations because you're so overpowered.
You're MacGuffin.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like
that's not a MacGuffin. MacGuffin is something you have to in the movie. What's it? There's a movie term.
Continue, sir.
It's just
on how he's continue on how unpopular your opinion is.
I mean, I can't get with it. I can't get with a character, a comic book character where there's really no real controversy. I mean,
there doesn't need to be controversy between a hero.
He said conflict. He meant conflict.
There really isn't. He can do almost anything.
He has lots of conflict.
Like what?
Trying to balance between his secret identity and his.
Which something you don't think he should have.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm answering the question.
Your secret identity is a suit. That's pretty much what your secret identity and the S curve that you just flip over, and nobody knows who you are. Everybody's like, "Oh, where's Clark Kent? Why is he leave? Oh, there goes Superman just saving somebody." And as soon as he finished saving, "Oh, Clark, you're back. Oh, wow, that's amazing. I don't understand any of that." Everything with Superman to me is a contradiction. It makes no sense.
Unless he's in Injustice.
Right. I mean, right. See, that makes sense.
That's yeah.
But
got all his power. Y'all fucking me over. Fucking everybody over.
Yeah, when he no longer had an identity, secret identity, he was just all in.
Yeah, but he also wasn't a bitch either. See, the problem with Superman, his
wow! Wait a minute. All right, this is Al, so I'll direct this towards Al and everything.
I'm tagged in.
You're like, no.
This is his unpopular opinion.
It's our unpopular opinion.
It's not yours. You had your chance. This is not yours.
That was my backup.
No, it's not your. He's not your backup.
That's my honorable mention.
He's not your honorable mention. You should have said it as your honorable.
It doesn't matter. I want to give everybody a chance.
No,
He tagged me in.
This is not your. This is for him.
Tagged me in.
This is for him to defend.
He should. He's a hero. He should have never existed.
No, he is a hero. He is a classic hero, iconic hero. Everybody needs a beacon of light. He is the beacon of light. He is the sword. He is the reason that you have to look up
We've already
everything.
had this debate.
Exactly.
You can be a beacon of light without having all of these superpowers.
He doesn't have all of these No, they're not unlimited.
They are.
When
We've
already had this.
We can't help it that his source of power is in the sun. That's his source of power. So if he can power back up by just being in the sun, oh, so be it. Somebody needs to put black out the sky the next time if they want to try to beat him.
I'm asking you, what is his limit though?
Have yourself a month of dang on darkness to see how powerful he is.
What is his weakness? I mean, not his weakness. What is his limit?
Yeah. What's his limits?
Yes.
When the sun's gone.
No.
The sun
I said, what is his
gone.
limits?
When the sun,
when the sun's gone, we
darken
all
up the sky. Darken it up.
I'm asking you what his limits are. You say he has limits. I'm asking you, like, how much can he not pick up anymore? Like, I can't, like, for some people bench press, they max out at like 500 pounds. What's his max?
Does he have to have one?
Yes, that's
no,
what
you
we're
don't
saying.
have to have one.
Not
No, you don't. You do not have to have a limit. You can be a hero without a limit.
Name one hero
like Darkseid. Like Darkseid. What's Darkseid's
we
limit?
said hero.
But he's a villain. Hero. But he needs somebody to fight and somebody that's equally as matched as him.
Best
because
part of any hero.
What is Darkseid? What's Darkseid's limit?
He doesn't have one.
So why can't Superman have one?
Because
Superman.
I'm about to tell you, but you won't listen. Because a hero has to overcome something. That's what makes the story better.
Says you.
Name one story the hero didn't have to come. The story was great.
Says you. No, that's what you're.
I'm asking you a question.
No, that's your opinion.
I'm asking you a question.
No, that's your opinion of how a hero, story should be for a hero. A story should be for a hero for him to overcome something. If he's fighting a villain who has no limit and he's a hero with no limit, doesn't he have to overcome the villain? Doesn't he have to overcome the villain right there? I don't need to give you more. You only need one. You got one hero. You got one villain. Do you need more?
So he's just fighting the same. He's only.
No, he's got no. You want a villain who equally has. Then you would need more than one hero too. If you got more than one villain who has unlimited ability, then you would need more than one hero who had unlimited ability too. What's wrong with one? Isn't one enough?
Because that one.
Isn't one enough? Isn't one?
I'm trying to answer the question. You keep saying the same shit over again.
Oh, I did at that point. I definitely did.
Because when you have a villain that has all these unlimited powers, then it should take a team to fight him. That's why, like,
should it?
Yes, like when the Celestials. Oh, what's the people in Marvel? I can't think of their names. Yes,
who is
Centuries?
No.
Whatever they're called.
No.
Well, all right. For instance, when Thanos comes down, right? It doesn't take Captain Marvel to defeat him. It takes the entire Avengers defeating him, right? Because he's unlimited, and they all have to come together.
No, because he usually has the dang on Infinity Gauntlet with him, which is like a
in
cheat,
Infinity. Did he have
which
it?
everybody
in
else
Infinity,
has,
did he have it?
Everybody else and everything.
In Infinity, did he have it?
Nonetheless,
yes or no?
I don't remember the entire story.
The answer is no. God damn it!
You don't need there to be. I don't know why you keep limiting yourself to like there with such things. If there's one hero who's unlimited and one villain that's unlimited, then so be it. And then you just create other great stories around it.
That's like
no, a hero has to be a hero.
I'm talking about if you actually go to like classes about how to like write stories with a hero or villain, that's like the basic thing. That's like 101. Hero overcomes.
For example, Man of Steel. He didn't know to take it to that limit when he had to kill Zod. He knew I could probably take him. Then he fought people who were unlimited like he was. When he fought Fiora and the big guy and all that. He had to take it to the next level.
Yeah, but his limitation in that particular scene is when they're trained to fight. They've been trained from their birth
and
to
there
fight.
you go.
He's not. That's
there's
what he
his
had to
overcome. There's
right.
his overcome.
But that's not
when he fought somebody with unlimited ability.
But when he's already
majority
seasoned,
of his stories, they have to try to get like
They have to weaken Superman to make that a better story.
Something has to come out.
Not always. They usually have somebody like Lex Luthor, who's like a genius and everything, who comes up with a creative way to make him
not go to his limit because he's never going to go to his limit.
You don't want to take Superman to your limit anyway. You want to go. You want him to do as you want. You want him to follow. You want him to basically jump through the ropes that you create, like most villains do. Like they give you ultimatums and stuff. So you're putting him in a situation where he has to make an ultimatum, where he can't go his full strength because he has to get in a situation where he's not using his strength, where he has to use his brain. That's what you do with somebody who has unlimited strength. You make him use his brain, right? Isn't that what Lex Luthor is there for? To make him use his brain?
But then they changed that and said Superman is also really, really smart.
He is smart, but
so
like, you still okay. So, but
power.
You still put him in a situation where he has to make an A and B, where he has to make a decision between A or B. Like they did. Like we go back to what the Spider-Man thing. You can save the kids or you can save the girl. That's usually what you have to do with a person like Superman. You
but
give him a
saves both,
huh?
He usually saves both.
But the problem with
because that's what he's a hero for.
The problem
just like
is
Spider-Man did.
With Spider-Man, he actually had to make a choice. For Superman, he's fast enough. He just save both at the same time.
Yeah, right.
You would think so, but they don't usually. It doesn't usually always end up like that because they know he has super speed. So you would put one on one side of the planet, and then you put the other one on the other side of the planet, and you would drop them both. And you would drop both. Then he overcame. Then he overcame his limit. There you go. What you wanted.
It's not a limit.
It's not a limit.
You don't know how fast he is. You don't know how.
That's the point.
But so what? So what? I've been saying that. Why do you need a cap? Who says you need a cap?
Story. When you go to class to learn how to write stories,
no. You just need something to overcome. You don't need a cap on what your ability is.
Every superhero but him has a cap.
Says who?
Name one who doesn't.
How fast is Flash?
He has a cap though because he's.
How fast?
As fast as Speed Force will let him go.
No. How fast?
Just like Star.
How fast would Speed Force let him go?
Is that weird? Wait, what?
How fast would Speed Force let him go?
Hold on. First and foremost, that's
only as fast
power.
as he needs.
That's
how fast as he needs.
Yeah, just like Star Brand from Marvel.
Superman, you can find a way around just his speed. But Superman, you can't find a way around every power.
You're not answering the question. You're just going around like
it is going around
like
because the problem is he has every power to the extreme.
He doesn't have every power to the extreme.
Power does
he just has a couple of powers. That's it.
A couple
of powers. So what?
A couple is two.
Okay, fine. He has a few
Several.
powers. Yes, fine. So what? You know what they are. So what? Deal with it. Villains do it all the time. Deal with it.
That's the point. You can't deal with only but one person can deal with the shit.
Well, no, he has multiple villains.
And they always defeated quite easily.
No, none of them are quite easily defeated. None of his stories are quite easily defeated.
Because they all found a way to depower him at some point.
Yeah. We in the club, we partying. We in the club, we partying. Yeah. How much ice you got? I don't know.
Get it, Hollisman.
I cannot miss like I am the ace. Electrocute you, then I leave you with aftershock. Getting angry, then I turn to Incredible Hulk. Bite and bog, chop it down.